Agriculture is the true backbone of our nation.
Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're diving into a sort of ultimate classroom lesson on human history, unpacking something truly mind-blowing. We're going to look at how the remarkably simple act of planting a seed actually birthed human civilization as we know it. It's kind of wild to realize just how much we take the very foundation beneath our feet for granted, right? So I want you to picture this for a second. Imagine waking up tomorrow to find absolutely zero food in the stores. No rice, no wheat, no fresh veggies, no milk, nothing. Within a matter of days, society would literally begin to collapse. This simple and honestly terrifying thought experiment reveals our visceral, absolute reliance on agriculture. I mean, sure, modern industries manufacture our fancy tech and gadgets, but it is agriculture that literally sustains human life. All right, here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We'll start with a shift from hunters to city builders, then explore the economic ripple effect, uncover industries beyond food, check out our environmental balance, and finally, look at the future of survival. Let's jump right into section 1, hunters to city builders, and that absolutely crucial 12,000-year shift. Okay, let's rewind the clock. Around 12,000 years ago, we were entirely nomadic hunter-gatherers, basically just constantly chasing our next meal. But the moment the first seeds were planted, everything shifted. Humans discovered they could actually produce food instead of endlessly wandering to find it. So people settled permanently, villages emerged, and then, incredibly quickly in the grand scheme of things, cities developed around fertile agricultural lands. This sedentary lifestyle birthed magnificent ancient societies in Mesopotamia, Egypt, the Indus Valley, and China. Now, the contrast here is just massive. Hunter-gatherer life is defined by constant movement and deep unpredictability. Your whole existence is focused purely on surviving until tomorrow. But sedentary agricultural life, it completely changes the math of human existence. It provides a reliable food surplus. And when you have more food than you actually need for the day, you gain the most valuable resource in human history, free time. Think about it this way. Because early farmers grew enough food for everyone, not everyone had to farm. That free time allowed individuals to specialize. They became the first builders of those massive ancient cities, the first teachers, doctors, artists, and engineers. It's totally fascinating to realize that every single modern profession exists today purely because ancient agriculture created that initial buffer of free time. Moving right along to section 2, the economic ripple effect. Agriculture as an economic engine? Today, agriculture is this enormous, complex economic system. It's like a giant puzzle that goes way beyond just a tractor in a field. Step 1 is the farm, sure, but the ripple effect is massive. Factories process the goods, wholesalers distribute them, retailers finally sell them to us. Every single step creates employment. We're talking about millions of jobs in food processing, cold storage, packaging, and shipping. In a lot of nations, this chain is the primary support system for millions of families and a huge strategic national asset. And hey, if you think farming is an industry stuck in the past, think again. Today's agriculture is highly scientific. We've got drones mapping fields, artificial intelligence predicting crop yields, precision farming, smart irrigation, and satellite monitoring. Farming has evolved into a high-tech science, making production incredibly efficient and offering young entrepreneurs some really exciting cutting-edge careers. That brings us to section 3, industries beyond food. The unexpected products of farming. Now, this might actually surprise you, seeing just how completely reliant non-food industries are on everyday agricultural resources. The shirt on your back comes from cotton. The tires on your car come from agricultural rubber. Our furniture and paper rely on timber, and corn is transformed into biofuel. Even pharmaceuticals, biodegradable packaging, and cosmetics trace their origins right back to the soil. Without agriculture, countless massive industries we rely on daily would simply vanish. The whole shebang is intertwined with what we grow. Which leads us into section 4, the environmental balance and protecting our foundation. So we have a critical divide in how we manage this foundation. When it's done right, sustainable farming actively protects the earth. Healthy soils absorb carbon, efficient irrigation conserves water, crop rotation boosts soil fertility, and it just works with nature. But unsustainable methods, they cause severe deforestation, devastating soil erosion, and major water pollution. The future of our civilization depends entirely on balancing our massive need for production with strict environmental protection. We literally can't afford to get this wrong. And finally, Section 5, the future of survival, overcoming global challenges. Farmers today are up against a wall. They're battling rising production costs while simultaneously facing a massive, daunting list of threats. Climate change is bringing wildly unpredictable rainfall. Extreme heat is actively reducing crop yields, while devastating floods can wipe out entire harvests literally overnight. We're seeing a rapid spread of pests and diseases alongside severe water shortages. The very system that built our cities is currently under immense strain from the environment it operates in. So how do we fix it? Well, the future of every single country depends on healthy farmers, productive farms, sustainable practices, and continuous innovation. Ultimately, when governments and the private sector invest in agricultural research, better seeds, advanced weather forecasting, and crop insurance, they aren't just helping out farmers. They are actively ensuring domestic food security and national independence, keeping countries safe from the vulnerabilities of global trade restrictions or conflicts. Which brings us to the end of our exploration today. I want to leave you with this final provocative question to chew on. As our global population continues to surge and our climate undeniably shifts, will we innovate fast enough to protect this 12,000-year-old backbone of our civilization? The history of human ingenuity says we absolutely can, but the work has to happen right now. Thank you so much for joining me in this explainer. Keep learning, and I'll catch you next time.